Yo, 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 Pat Random back. And today we're doing a tier list on the Europe, and I'm with my friend here.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yep. It is.
But just don't take these personally. Neither of us have been to Europe, so you know, take these with a grain of salt. Is that how that phrase works?
Sure. Don't trust him. He's mostly Axis powers.
My heritage is German and Italian mostly. Okay, let's go right into it. Albania.
It's Albania. I mean, it's
It's got
well,
a two-headed dragon on their flag.
that's pretty cool. Other than that, it's Albania.
It was like avoided Yugoslavia.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna give you, Albania? It was closed off to the rest of the world for 30 years at one point in
Okay,
history.
that's cool. It has a two-headed dragon. I'd say it's a C.
Yeah, it's a good middle ground country. Andorra, microstate in between France and Spain.
Well, I mean, Spain has Spanish and France has foods.
No, France just has different ways to make bread.
So, what do you know anything about Andorra?
Not really. I do know that they have some mountains.
Ooh. Um,
I'd say it's like a.
uh,
I'd say it's a D because
it's a
stupid.
microstate.
Yeah, Armenia. This
Oh,
is. It's the one. It's a country that borders Turkey, and what does it? I
okay.
don't, maybe, um, but
We know nothing about Europe.
it's in the region where it might be Asian, it might be European. Obviously, this just has
Ethnicities.
it. Yeah, but Armenia does have a lot of mountains, and it is.
Well, that's fun. You can get high
I'm
legally.
I'm putting in a B tier. Uh, Austria.
Um,
It's where the bad
huh.
guy was born.
True. And I mean, like, what else did it do beside
It
at
also
one point be
why
very
why
hungry?
apart from Albania, why does all of these have a lot of mountains?
I don't know.
Austria has the most Alps, most of the Alps.
I mean, and it did the old Czechoslovakia where it split into two countries and each one took like one kid with it. You know, I get Austria, you get Hungary.
Mm-hmm. I'll put it in a B. I want to go to Austria.
That's
Azerbaijan.
fair.
It's sort of like Armenia, where it's you can't really tell whether or not it's European or Asian.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was actually the place where we found oil.
Ooh, that's an A tier.
Oil is pretty important. Next up,
Oil's
Belarus.
A tier.
It's the last European dictatorship
Oh,
with
really?
uh,
Isn't that right by Russia?
Alexander
And
Lukashenko. Yeah,
I mean, it's decent sized, and is it
it act
Slavic?
kind of. Uh,
Fair point.
Belarus actually got more radioactive poisoning from Chernobyl than Ukraine did, and Chernobyl's in
Well, I mean,
Ukraine.
that's a plus. That's a plus.
You don't like Belarus, do you?
No, no, I think it's cool. I mean, it's just kind of a country.
It's quite difficult to get into. You can get into it, but it's difficult to get into it. I'm gonna put it in a D tier. Belgium,
Waffles. No,
off-brand
waffles.
Netherlands. They also made
It has
fries.
waffles.
Off-brand Netherlands.
It's A tier because of waffles.
It's also pretty useless apart from it having the EU capital.
I mean, it did put
I'm
up a
putting it
good
in
fight
B.
against. No, 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 not yet. It did put up a good fight against Hitler. When they were like, "What if we just go around France?"
Yeah,
Um,
you can
and they
go
kind of
around.
got massacred,
Yeah.
literally. And they have waffles, so I'd say it's an A tier.
Okay. Bosnia and Herzegovina. I'm
I
pretty.
mean, Bosnia is a meme.
It has the most unexploded mines out of any other European country. I'm pretty sure
Huh.
because of the Yugoslav
So
wars.
it could make an explosive entrance. In real life, could make an
Bandamcha.
explosive exit.
I want to go to
Uh,
Bosnia. I'm the B
for
tier.
what?
B for Bosnia.
Sure.
Uh, 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 what's it called? No,
Come on, you can do it.
it's not Hungary. It's the other. Um,
Or
Bulgaria.
not Bulgaria. Okay, there you go.
Um,
Um,
I once was in a Discord call with this person. They spoke English and they sound like they had an American accent, but they said they live in Bulgaria, and I asked why. Why would you want to live in
that's a fair
Bulgaria?
question.
Why would you want
That's
to
a
live
fair
in
question.
Bulgaria? And they just left the
Okay,
call.
I'd give it a C tier because of that.
Croatia.
Um, hmm.
It took it took almost all of Bosnia's coastlines except for this like 20-kilometer strip that
Well, that's
Bosnia
mean.
has
That's like Alabama. I think it's Alabama, where it has like the very small amount of coast.
because of
I'm think,
Florida.
yeah. So it's just like not Florida. Well, that's kind of mean.
Mean to Bosnia.
D tier.
Cyprus. This is a controversial one
Yeah, true.
because it's
I
northern
mean,
Cyprus and all that.
yeah. I mean, it's surrounded by water.
Yeah, this Cyprus is the Republic of Cyprus, the
Hmm.
one recognized by the UN.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know there was a whole thing about Northern Cyprus.
I'm gonna put it in C. No, D tier.
Internal strife, not okay.
Czech Republic. It was part of
I mean,
Czechoslovakia.
I mean, it's not its fault, but like, the whole thing about Hitler just kind of taking some of it and then taking more.
I want to
Uh,
go to the Czech Republic. I just
that's
want to
fair.
go all over Europe,
Yeah. I
apart
mean,
from
it'd take you about
Bulgaria.
5 minutes. I mean, like,
Okay, Czech Republic, Czechia, whatever. Um,
Czech without the Slovakia. Whoa.
it's sort of what it is. I'm gonna put it in A tier.
Hmm.
Denmark. They made
That's fair.
Legos. They did make Legos.
Ooh, that's a plus. That is, if they have any other like really good stuff or just mildly good stuff, that's an S tier. Like
They
Legos are. Mm.
they also own Greenland, so that's an S tier. No, that's Iceland. Um, Denmark.
Yeah, but Iceland is the green, so that gives it S.
Greenland, Denmark owns Greenland, and they have Legos, so it's an S tier country. Okay, next up
That's
is
true.
actually Iceland.
It's green. It got pranked, or it's pranking you.
Yeah,
So that's a plus. I mean, it's like a lot of northern places, cold. I've heard it looks pretty cool
yeah.
and feels pretty cool.
It has Iceland is the only place in the world with no snakes, reptiles, or mosquitoes.
That's an A.
Next
If
up
it has
is
no skeeters, I'm happy.
next up is Estonia, the
I
Baltic
mean,
country.
yeah, I know. It's close to my name, so I already like it.
Um, Estonia, and it like wants to be Nordic, like with Finland and Sweden, but
But
it,
it's
it
just
isn't.
not there yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
its
And it's
closest
not static.
ally is Finland, Estonia.
Hmm.
Lots of Finns live in Estonia and vice versa.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a solid B tier.
Next up is actually Finland. I did make a presentation on how Finland doesn't exist.
That is true. I think since it doesn't exist, it might as well go in F tier.
Yeah. F for Finland, really. France.
France, even though it has an F, it's not F tier. They have Eiffel Tower.
Baguette.
Yeah, baguette. They have culture, and also a long time ago,
And a resentment for the UK.
Yeah, and like Napoleon kind of beat all of Europe multiple times.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people are like France instantly surrenders, but it's kind of
no.
poor
Heston,
choices.
Heston, here's how it happens.
I don't care.
France surrenders when they're getting attacked, not when they're the attacker.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, France. I'm gonna put it in C tier for France.
Wait, no, not yet.
What?
Again, I mean, like, if you think about it, they were kind of boned because they hadn't like modernized much militarily wise, which I mean is kind of their fault. And like they got their capital taken, so you can't blame them a bunch. But they did. They probably could have just moved their capital.
They also protect Monaco, the microstate.
That's true. I'd give it B tier.
B for France.
Yup.
The B in France. Bance. Georgia. It's sort of like Armenia and Azerbaijan. It's sort of Asian, sort of European. It's hard to tell.
I mean, yeah.
Georgia was where wine was made. First place wine.
That's a plus.
I
feel like there's gonna be a lot of B tier because everything's just like not great but not bad.
I'm gonna put it in C tier for the C in Georgia. Okay, Germany.
Yep. So
1991.
1940, or like 1938 through 1945.
Germany has just been a very troubled part of the world. You know, back
like they've definitely like
gotten better.
If it was 30 years ago in the 90s when they just got their independence, they haven't done a bunch of great stuff
and also
yet.
When East and West Germany existed.
Yeah. I mean, like that was the Russians' fault though.
Yeah, true.
There's a squirrel out my window or outside my window waving its tail and it looks weird. Anyways,
okay.
So it has done a lot of good stuff since the bad stuff.
Yeah.
It's done two big bads, but then it's done a lot of like smaller goods since then.
Mm-hmm.
Technology, eco stuff. So I'd say like
they also make great cars.
True. So if it was like the 80s, they'd be F tier, but they've just done so much good stuff since then. I'd say they're B tier.
B or yeah. It's like a high B. It's like a B plus towards A, but it's not A. Greece.
Just because of I mean, Athens and Sparta was pretty cool. They gave us a few good movies, and they gave us Alexander the Great, I think. No. Am I wrong? I don't remember.
Sort of.
I don't.
Kind of not. It's hard to tell.
I don't remember.
Greece. They have the most islands out of any European country.
And they did have, all the city-states, which were cool. Throwing babies if they didn't like them.
That was just Sparta.
Yeah, I know, but they still did it. And they have euros or whatever.
A lot of countries do.
Yeah, I know, but Greece is like very well known for them. Euro, the food.
Oh, I thought you said euro, like the currency.
No. And I mean, I've had one. They're pretty good. I think it's lamb.
C tier country? C tier?
Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
We already did Bulgaria. This is Hungary. Hungary is cool. I want to go to Budapest, which is the capital.
Yeah. And like, it decided Austria was a bad influence and moved out. And I'm guessing they didn't live up to their name of being very hungry.
You know, there is actually like I'm pretty sure it's like 20,000 years ago. Currently, where Hungary is, there was a sea. In which case, it would
Ocean?
be renamed to Thirsty.
That was a bad joke.
No, I'm not joking. There was actually a sea in where Hungary was.
I know, I'm saying calling it thirsty.
Hmm. Hungary. B tier or A? I would say B or A.
B.
Ireland. They
Um,
hate the British. They hate them.
and the British hate them back.
Yeah.
I mean, the British kind of suck. They're just.
They're annoying.
I'm not hating on British people. This is all a joke, but like they're just Americans that colonized a lot more and have big teeth. That's a joke.
They did have the
Then a
largest
lot.
empire in the world. They had 25% of the world's landmass.
Yeah, but like they were. We have no room to talk, but they were very racism.
Okay.
I'd give it
We're back to Ireland.
C.
C tier. They do
Yeah.
like their beer. Italy. They have my favorite kind of food, Italian food.
Italian food is really good. They have ocean. They have Watertown. They have
Venice.
wine.
I really want to go to Venice. Watertown.
Venice is cool. Yeah. They have Watertown. They have wine. Italian food is great. They have culture.
They did sort of have. They did sort of had the place where the mafia was born, though.
Yeah, that's cool. They had Leonardo da Vinci, I think,
Yeah.
and he was cool. He came up with the idea of spinny fly.
There's
I'd say honestly, just all the cool stuff Italian has, they should
S.
be S tier.
Yeah. Kazakhstan. I really want to go to Kazakhstan
Why?
because it's cool.
It's Kazakhstan. It's not cool.
Yes, it is.
Okay, fair point. I don't know anything about it, so I wouldn't know.
It does have them. It does because in Kazakhstan when it was part of the Soviet Union,
Fun.
they did test nukes in Kazakhstan, and actually there's a place in Kazakhstan more radioactive than Chernobyl.
Okay,
B tier.
fun. Sure.
Latvia.
So I like the Pacers, and Domantas Sabonis is Lithuanian, not from Latvia. It's close, but it's not it, so that's a negative.
C tier. Let's just jump to C.
Sure. They didn't. They're just a country.
Liechtenstein, in between Switzerland and Austria.
I mean, it's cool. It has a cool name.
It's also
I
the
like-
last absolute monarchy in Europe.
Yeah, I like the culture and I like all that. I think it should be B tier.
B tier. Next is Lithuania.
So as I said, I like the basketball player Domantas Sabonis.
By the way, if we're from Indy, just
No, really.
point that out.
So that's a bonus. And his dad played. Sabonis's dad was in the NBA, and he was tall. So that's like double pluses. Do you have anything to say about Lithuania?
I mean, all I know is how they got their independence from the Soviet Union. They held hands across the entire country. There was
That's Us, the horror movie, copied them. Holy crap.
they held hands across the entire country.
I
Holy
know.
cow!
Do you know the horror movie Us?
No.
Yeah, it's the people in the red, and they kill all It's the copies of people, and they're all in red, and then they kill everyone and form a handhold line across America. They literally just copied Lithuania. That's stupid. Lithuania's cool. I'd say A tier.
Did you say A or B?
A.
A tier. Luxembourg. I'm not even gonna ask for your opinion. It's going straight to S.
That's fair. Yeah,
Malta.
it's cool. It has been in multiple world wars, and it just kind of sits there. Like, have fun.
Malta.
Malted.
It's an island. Well, it's actually like four islands, 3 or 4 islands.
Oh, okay.
It's I don't know. I don't really know much
It's
about Malta.
islands.
I'm gonna put it in D tier because I don't know much
That's
about
fair. If we don't know about it, we don't like it.
it. Next is Moldova.
So I really like Breath of the Wild, and there's an enemy called the Molduga. Close enough. I'm just thinking of something. God.
Moldova also has the disputed territory of Transnistria, also known as the last outpost of the Soviet Union.
Oh. That's interesting.
So it has.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's kind of hard to
You
tell.
just want to go with C tier?
Sure. Next is Monaco.
It's Monaco. Kind of sounds like Morocco.
It's got there's do you know the housing in Monaco? It is
No.
$4,600 for a square centimeter.
What? How much is one house?
About 4 million.
I'm guessing, is it because of inflation?
No, it's because of how small Monaco is. Oh,
Only rich people live here.
exactly. I'm pretty sure every 2/3 of Monegasque people are millionaires, and they're the
You kind of have to be to afford a house.
yeah. Also, when it's F1 season,
bragging.
I'm pretty sure it's F1. The entire country turns into a racetrack.
That's hilarious. First of all, only rich people allowed. You literally have a bragging right if you live there. And second of all, you just turn a country into a racetrack like that.
This is an A tier country.
A tier, yeah.
Montenegro.
It's small.
I don't know much about Montenegro.
Me neither. Isn't it Eastern European?
Yeah.
Eastern Europe?
It used to be part of Yugoslavia.
Oh, okay. I mean, Yugoslavia was kind of cool. Kind of, the birthing place of World War I and all.
Sort of. Kind of.
The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah. Bosnia was part of Yugoslavia and Sarajevo.
Because the entire thing was that, some Yugoslavians didn't like that, Austria or whatever was there and said,
It was Serbia, because Yugoslavia didn't exist at the
Serbia.
time.
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay, Montenegro. What are we giving it? C?
C.
Next up, the Netherlands. It's got Amsterdam.
Damn.
France has an enemy against Britain. The Netherlands has an enemy against water.
Oh? Same. I almost drowned in the ocean when I was, 8. I want to be a marine biologist, but I don't like the ocean, so, same.
They reclaimed, I'm pretty sure, around 4,000 square kilometers of land from the water.
Sick. I'd give it B tier.
Macedonia, or the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.
I don't know.
It's
Dog.
Since I don't know anything, since we don't have an E tier, I'm just gonna put Macedonia in E. Norway. It is where
Which one's the one with the really good education?
Finland, but we already put that in F tier.
Oh, yeah, because it doesn't exist. Forgot.
Norway is Norway has free fiber internet free fiber optic internet.
Oh, McDonald's gamers in the chat.
I'm gonna put Norway in A tier. I want to go to Norway. I want to live in Norway, actually.
I just
Poland.
realized, like, wait, just all three of those countries just have the same flag, just kind of recolored.
Yeah, it's called the Northern Cross.
Uh-huh.
Poland.
Aren't
Aren't you
their
Polish?
capital Warsaw?
Yeah. Aren't you Polish?
Like, very slightly. I mean, I don't really care, though. I mean, they have a really cool name for a capital.
Warsaw.
Yeah. And I kind of feel bad for them because, you know, Germany and Russia just kind of stepped on them.
Poland has been invaded from every single possible direction.
Yeah, I know. I kind of feel bad for them, and they have a cool capital. I'd say A tier.
Portugal.
Portugal? I mean, they did a lot of slave stuff.
Yeah.
And they stole the spice trade.
They did do that. They actually they rejected Christopher Columbus. And they said
stupid stuff.
Portugal, they were like, "Hey, you Christopher Columbus, you're stupid. Go to Spain." And Spain accepted them. So Portugal's stupid.
And then all Portugal got was Brazil. And then there was a lot of slavery in Brazil, and then now you are going to Brazil. So I feel like Portugal bad.
Portugal C tier, D tier, D tier.
D tier. Even though I am part Portugal, I don't care. It still sucks.
I mean Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah.
Romania.
Sorry.
It's a sort of similar to Bulgaria. Why would you want to live in Romania?
True. But like it's an, you know, Eastern European country, but it's a bigger for Eastern Europe.
Yeah, I mean, it does
Which
have.
is a plus.
You can get confused between Budapest and Budapest.
That's true.
Because you know the capital of Romania is Budapest.
That was the capital. Budapest is Hungary, right?
Yeah, Budapest is Hungary, then Budapest is Romania.
What rank is Budapest?
I mean Hungary.
Or Hungary, yeah.
B tier.
And then what rank is Bulgaria?
C tier.
Okay, B tier then. I feel like A tier choice.
I'll just go with B. Russia.
That's fair.
It's got the largest. I'm pretty sure Russia has the largest city in Europe, Moscow.
Stalin was like 5'7".
He was also from Georgia. We forgot to mention that when we said Georgia.
Oh well, who cares? I mean, they did a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah, I mean they've sort of done some good
Massacred
things.
a bunch of people.
I think right now they're trying to fly under people's radar. People know they've done bad things, but I haven't really
been doing that since the Cold War.
Yeah.
I honestly, we're probably gonna be on a list for this, but I'm gonna say F tier.
Yeah.
No, I'd say E tier because they have some pretty good memes.
Yeah. San Marino, one of the two countries completely encircled by Italy.
Is that exclave? Enclave? I don't know.
Enclave.
Enclave, okay. I mean, is there Italian culture to it?
Yeah. It was made by a saint, actually. The country.
A tier.
A tier.
If it's pretty much Italy, then it's either A or S tier.
Serbia.
It's
part of the reason of World War One.
I mean, that's pretty cool, but also not a great thing. Killed a lot of people.
It did.
D tier?
D tier. Slovakia. Oh, whoops. Slovakia. It was part of Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, and Czechoslovakia was pretty cool. It's one of the two European countries that I can currently think of off the top of my mind that said, you take half the name, I take the other half. Which is cool.
Yeah, I like how they did like a 50-50 split. Like Czech Republic and then Slovakia. I think that's pretty cool.
Kind of like what Austria-Hungary did.
Yeah. Slovakia,
and I mean, I already think that's a plus.
A tier?
I want to say A tier.
Put it with his former brother. With
That's true. That's true.
Czech Republic is an A. Slovenia. It was part of Yugoslavia.
Okay, Yugoslavia is pretty cool. I don't really know anything about it.
I don't know much about Slovenia either. I heard that most people in the Balkans don't really like Slovenia because Slovenia is like the stuck up kid to every Balkan country.
Oh,
the teacher's pet too, of the Balkans.
Oh, that's F tier instantly. Snitches get stitches.
Spain. It's the Christopher Columbus acceptor.
They also did some slavery as well, but like they did some cool stuff, including Mexico. They're pretty cool. They did some bad, but they did some good. They did a lot of the whole North America thing and South America thing. So I'd say they deserve S just because of all that they've done.
I'm pretty sure Spanish is the second most spoken language in the world.
Hey, yo, what country you speak? I'd say they deserve S or A. It's your choice.
A for Spain. Sweden.
Okay. Huh.
They made Minecraft.
That's true. That's S tier.
S tier. S for Sweden. And Minecraft.
S for Minecraft.
Yeah. Switzerland.
I am going to beat Switzerland.
What do they got? Chocolate, watches, mountains, and staying neutral.
Yeah, I was about to say, and being neutral. They're kind of like watching. It's kind of like a little kid watching two grown men fight in like a lot of world wars, just because they're a pretty small country and just kind of watched. I feel like I've made so many Europeans angry this video. Just
the Swiss military protects Liechtenstein.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'd give it A.
Oh, and also the Swiss accidentally fired an artillery shell into Liechtenstein, but Liechtenstein was like, "Fine, you're fine. It's whatever." The Swiss accidentally fired an artillery shell into Liechtenstein.
Oops! Destroyed a small house. Or destroyed a house. Sorry about that.
And Liechtenstein was completely fine with it.
That makes me want to give it an S, but I'm not sure if it deserves an S.
But Liechtenstein was fine with it, so.
True.
A tier?
Yeah, A.
Turkey.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna...
that was a horrible Turkey.
Turkey. They do have Istanbul.
True. A lot of cats.
It used to be Istanbul. It was, it used to be Constantinople, but it was the capital for 3 different empires. The Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman empires all had capitals in Constantinople.
Turkey is pretty much what's left of the Roman Empire. Just very changed.
I mean, I'd say Rome is probably what's left of the Roman Empire, but
Or well, you know what I mean.
I mean, you could like, I've seen people in Turkey like dig 2 feet into the ground and like find some like ancient relic.
Because isn't it like
Turkey is like the history place?
Because isn't it Eastern Roman Empire turned to Byzantine, which turned to Ottoman Empire, which turned to Turkey?
Yeah.
So it's pretty much what's left of the Eastern Roman Empire,
Byzantine.
Which is pretty cool.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Byzantine.
Istanbul is not currently its capital. I'm pretty sure it's like Shaka, something like that, is the current capital of Turkey.
Isn't Istanbul with cats like everywhere?
I don't know about cats.
I know somewhere in Turkey has like a statue of a cat because everyone liked it, and I enjoy that.
A tier?
A tier.
Ukraine, Chernobyl. That's all I know about Ukraine.
Yeah, but literally, description of Ukraine. Chernobyl. I don't know. How do you feel about it?
They don't like Russia. I know that they have a
That's a plus.
resentment for Russia.
Because I've kind of been choosing a lot of these, and you haven't, yeah. So I'm just gonna leave this one up to you.
Chernobyl. Did I just refer to the country of Ukraine as Chernobyl?
Yes.
I
have the elephant's foot or whatever in Chernobyl, which is just the death blob. I think that's what it's called, something like that. The something foot. Or something, I don't know.
I'm gonna put Ukraine in B tier for Chernobyl. The UK.
Bad.
I mean,
F.
They did sort of make America exist. You have to give them the credit.
Yeah, but they did, like, do a lot of colonialism and imperialism and
slavery.
A lot of racism. I mean, like, America, had slavery too, but it was started by, England. And they freaking wanted the South to win because I want my shirts, or whatever, I want my cotton to make shirts, which is, not very okay. Like, France actually helped us. It then got,
chop chop.
Late 1800s, or, I mean, late 1700s, early 1800s.
Chop chop.
Yup.
So what are we getting the UK?
C. We haven't gotten a C tier in a while. They did a lot of good.
The Vatican. The Vatican is the Pope. I'm just gonna put it in S tier.
You're Catholic. It's S tier. The end.
I am Catholic.
So is that it? That's all of them?
Yep. Take them in all. What is it?
There's only 2 very bad countries in Europe. It's Finland and
Slovenia.
Is that Russia? Slovenia. Yep. Russia's close, but they have memes.
Russia's like an E-.
Yeah.
Well, bye-bye. Holy cow, this was a 40-minute video.
Ooh.
Bye-bye.